What if Cell Soccer's guns had attachments? This is my third video in this series. Today I'll be covering the Trihard burst. This gun is considered by many to be mediocre. With this attachment system it would change. Go watch the first video, AK-47 attachments, for more info on how this would be balanced. In the weapon selection menu, there should be a button that takes you to the gunsmith, where you can choose your weapon's attachments. There would be 9 attachment categories that would be the same with the AK-47, however, there will be some unique attachments. I'll get through the categories that are the same a bit quicker. Starting off with the muzzle attachments, they are the same as the AK-47. The flash being good, no downside ops, and the light suppressor combining the advantages. The compensator reduces bloom, which for this weapon means you'll be more accurate within one burst and more likely to hit all 3 bullets at a distance. Heavy also turns the disadvantages of the light suppressor into advantages, but reduces mobility. Now for the second category, that is the same as the AK-47 grip, and starting off with the basic. Each gives a minor benefit to bloom control, which will help accuracy with firing, or an almost unnoticeable decrease to movement. The speed grip is good for those aggressive players who want to use this close to fight whippers and scrambles. It encourages players to stay on the move, as with a range of foregrip it will reduce movement speed and increase movement accuracy. A 25% bloom reduction will be very helpful regardless if you're on the move or standing still. The speed tape is good for high mobility builds, and also the time to become accurate is much better. Commander grip helps bloom but hurts weakly for those who don't have a problem controlling it. The elastic grip is basically the opposite, only a bit stronger. If this is used, an attachment to reduce bloom should also be used. The steady grip is good for reducing bloom and making accuracy better while firing. With a small negative effect, the time to become accurate. The low power laser is very useful. Without providing a drawback, keep in mind only the first bullet in the burst will be this accurate, as a bloom will make it worse. The flashlight is good because on dark maps it's easier to see enemies. With the extra light you will be able to see dark cell enemies better. Meaning, enemies with a black cell won't have the advantage of having their health hidden from you because the flashlight will illuminate them. On top of all that, while aiming your accuracy will be 10% better. The high power laser will boost accuracy while moving by 40%, which is significantly better. Combine this with using attachments to make quick work of any egg at close to medium range. The red dot sight is simple in that it provides less zoom, but to make it have a purpose, it will boost accuracy while aiming by 10%. The holographic will do the exact same thing, only with 1.5 magnification instead of 1.25. For this weapon, the Trihard scope isn't an attachment, so the only other attachment is the sniper scope. The sniper scope has a purpose in that it boosts accuracy while aiming by 40%, so you'll be 40% more accurate. This would be only on the first bullet, however, as the bloom would decrease the accuracy of the second and third bullet. This would have an effective counter, however, and that is to stack attachments that help with bloom. Cons for the sniper scope are moving 1% slower and taking 10% longer to reach full accuracy. Now on to the last attachment categories that is the same as the AK-47. Next categories will all have unique attachments. The standard stock and the light stock are the same as the AK-47. If you haven't seen that video, then no, they will give little changes to the weapon. The standard stock gives a very minor boost to weapon control, and the light stock gives a very slight boost to mobility. The skeleton stock is great for mobility. It will be 4% faster and also take 15% less time to become accurate. It only makes bloom control a bit worse, however recoil control is made significantly worse. Now for the heavy stock, it makes your bloom a whole 35% better and your recoil 20% better. On top of that, you are 10% more accurate while aiming, however the disadvantage is minus 4% movement and 20% longer to become accurate. Now onto the unique attachments for the gun. And we have 3, barrel, trigger and magazine, starting off with the barrel. If this weapon is not good enough at close range as you want it to be, then this attachment will give it more mobility. Short barrel makes you move 5% faster and aim 15% faster, and to make it benefit in a unique way, it helps recoil while moving. The negatives are that the bullet velocity is slower by an easily noticeable 30%, and the bloom is worse, so use an attachment to help control it. The extended lightweight gives moderate improvements in handling and boosts bullet velocity by 10% also, with just a small negative to time to become accurate, unlike the marksman barrel, which is a more significant impact on the weapon. Marksman barrel greatly reduces bloom and recoil, which is excellent for precision shots at a distance. It helps bullet velocity by 20% in a distance. The negatives are it takes 18% longer to become accurate, and also movement is slowed. Now for the trigger attachments. I believe I made a unique selection. The semi-automatic trigger is for those who want to make the handling better without hurting anything else. It is for those who are good at clicking fast using the pistol to help practice with that ability. For those who want to turn the weapon into one like the AK-47, use a full auto trigger. You will need to get used to the recoil. It does 4 more base damage than the AK-47, so in full auto it would make sense to have less control. Fast burst trigger makes the gun fire faster, often useful in all situations. You will need to reduce the bloom with another attachment, however. The last category is for magazine attachments, and none of these are too special. The fast bag is a good attachment to throw on without hurting. It will help in just about every gunfight, even more so if full auto trigger is used. The extended mag is great for ammo capacity, allowing 13 bursts to be fired in one go compared to 8. And minus 2% movement speed is a small drawback. The hybrid mag is a slightly weaker mix of both, an all-rounder attachment. That does it for the Trihard edition of What If Self-Software Guns Had Attachments series. I hope you liked the video. Be sure to subscribe for the next video in 2 weeks' time.